Hey, how's it going today? I'm gonna be tattooing some pigskin. Yep, that's right, pigskin. I'm gonna be tattooing Clementine from The Walking Dead, so it's gonna be a good one. Yeah, so I'm using a Shine Hawk pen, you can see there. I'm just getting my equipment set up, wrapping up my machine so I don't get pig juices on my machine. I would wrap it up if I was tattooing a person, so I wouldn't get human juices on it. But yeah, in a way, I think you could be less. You don't have to do all the different things, cross-contamination things, if you're tattooing pigskin, I suppose. But I think pigskin's gross. I'm a vegetarian. I think it's gross. I don't like it. It stinks, and I don't want my stuff to be pigskin. I suppose that's probably not hygienic anyway. So I keep everything as if I'm normally tattooing. I've got black ink, I've got red ink, I've got white ink there, but I'm not using the white ink in this video. I just bought it for no reason. I thought I was going to, and I've got a couple pots of grey wash as well. And yes, it's gonna be a good one. I'm just putting the needle in. I'm starting with a 5-round liner because I'm gonna start with the detail first. Changing my gloves. Don't really need to do it because it's pigskin, but it's just habit. Change my gloves because I'm gonna start tattooing. So yeah, 5-round liner, start with the face. I wouldn't usually start in the middle of the tattoo. I would usually start at the bottom, but it's a pigskin and I don't like the stencil application of the pigskin. It washes off really easily. So I start with the face and the fine details, and I don't wipe as much either because it's just the stencil just goes on the skin. It's pretty frustrating. So start with the eyes because they're the most important part of the thingy. The most important part of the tattoo. So nose and mouth, and yeah. I'm sorry if there's a bit too much of a big glare when I'm actually doing it because I've got a headlight on, but I don't know how to make that better. I will figure it out. This is kind of a tester video. It's my first video. I'm going to be doing a lot more, so gradually I will figure out the best way to film these. Like I've got my camera bloody duct taped to a toolbox with a slant on because I didn't know how to film it. I was a bit confused, but oh well. So I'm sure I'll get better at it, and I'll get better at talking over it because I debated not talking at all over it because I don't know, it sounds a bit fucking cringy, but I'll get used to it and then I will be able to do it all the time. So yeah, I'm mostly done with all the small lines. Yeah, see, I'm swapping to needles now. So I'm moving over to a 11-round liner, and I'm going to do the bulky lines around the outside. The actual picture doesn't have 2 different line weights, but I just thought it would look better like that. The reason I've decided to tattoo Clementine is because I finished The Walking Dead last night, finished the final season, and it was fucking brilliant. I loved it. I'm definitely going to play it again, and I'm going to play other Telltale games. I'm going to play Wolf Among Us, and I'm playing the Batman. It's probably, this game was probably the best game I ever played. I loved it, and I loved Clementine. I might get this tattoo myself, something like this. Probably not with the text that I put at the top because I kind of ruined it. I actually highly regret it. You'll see that earlier in a minute. I ended up freehanded it. And you see, I'm rubbing off this. I'm rubbing off the D. I'm drawing my own D because I put the stencil on the wrong way, and I could have changed it, but I couldn't be arsed. It was on pigskin, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just do it that way and stencil on the D so it's the right way round. And then that went so well, I thought, well, I'll just stencil some lettering. So you'll see in a minute. I will once I've wiped it all down, I'll be stenciling some letter on once I've finished with all of the lines. I was pretty happy with the D though. The D looked good. It didn't look like I had to rub it out and drew it. But if you look right next to the D and just above the eyebrow, there are some issues that I'm having with the pigskin where there's these little cuts in it that I didn't even notice before it started. See, and they won't wipe off near the eyebrow and the D. It's a bit of an annoying. See, I'm just scrubbing at them. And I haven't tattooed that. That's where they've wiped in. So, and you'll see at the top there where I'm writing, there's a little bit of black. But when I put the red in, it really ruins it, and it pissed me off a lot. But there, yeah. So that's it all clean. That's the line work there, and just there's a few lines in there I sharpen up before I finish. Still not bitten. If you've played The Walking Dead, you get the reference. It's just something they say. It's a big thing. Still not bitten team. And yeah, I just squeezed it on there. I can barely fit the bitten on. But because I did it like it was blood dripping, I thought it would be okay because it's the end would look like it's dripping down. But I was actually really happy with the lettering. It was good freehand lettering, I thought, but it just was a bit messy because of all the problems that were out of my control, like the rips in the skin. So that's really annoying. But other than that, pretty happy. I've lost a lot of the video for this as well because halfway through my camera died, and then halfway through my camera died, and then a little bit later on my other camera ran out of space. So and I didn't even notice until like way after. So I tattooed loads that wasn't filmed, and then so that's a bit I couldn't help. So just touching up or doing the little lines in the seams and stuff. Our heads above the deep, no hearts above the line. Just any little bits that I may have missed. And I'm starting with a 20 round mag. And I'm starting with the hat. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Getting the blacks in. I go dark to light. I get all the blacks in. I do that with any tattoo I do. I've never tattooed this kind of sort of style before. That's why it's. I've tried realism stuff, and I do a lot of traditional stuff. But yeah. And one thing I don't really like on this skin is the shading goes very silver. You can see it looks very silverish instead of greyish, which is another thing that kind of pisses me off. I don't like it. I'm not gonna be it. It's very annoying. But to be fair, I thought it looked badass on the jacket. I made the jacket look really scuffy, and I liked that silver look. But if I could have made it not silvery on the face and just had that silver, it gives me ideas to add a bit of white into some of my grey wash, so that I have a bit of silver on normal tattoos in where I want it. But yeah, so cleaning that off, and yeah, I fucked up a little bit on the shade, to be honest. got a bit confused actually, honestly, because it was flipped, and I was looking at a picture that wasn't flipped. So I got a little bit confused in a lot of times, lots of times, where I was copying the picture like really precisely, and then I was looking at it like, oh, shit, I'm looking at the wrong side because it's flipped over. I promise I won't do that if you let me tattoo you guys. I will be really good, and I will make sure that the picture and reference is the same as the picture I'm tattooing. But yeah, so that about wraps it up. I'm pretty much done here. It just skips to the red because I didn't get the red, as I said. It cut off. But yeah, that's the finished product. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed my rant, and if you did, subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Dutch Tats for more tattoo. See you later, guys.